How are you doing, Barry?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Excellent. I'm pretty good. Now that the 2020 NFL draft begins tonight, now back when you were drafted, you went first round, third pick. For anybody who doesn't know that, I just thought I'd throw that out there. That is a huge deal. You know the pressure that these young kids are under right now. What does this all mean for them, really?
Oh, I mean, it changes their world, and when you step into the NFL arena, then you have so much pressure, so much more pressure than in college. So, you have these kids feel the weight of the world right now on their shoulders, and they just have to rise up to the challenge, and because they are deciding teams' destinies pretty much, and so yeah, they certainly feel it tonight.
Hello, sir. This is Megan. You have had one of the most legendary NFL careers of all time. I'm sure you get this question a lot, but what advice do you have for the players who are about to start this transformative next chapter of their lives?
I think it's really just about trying to prioritize really what's important. I mean, they've gotten to this point doing certain things, and I think you have to continue to do those things and more. I think it's tough sometimes to understand the fact that when you've been this successful, you still have a lot to learn, and there's a lot more you can improve on. And so that's probably one of the big lessons that young players have to understand and realize. Plus, everything else that comes along with being an NFL player, all the pressure and expectations and commitments and things like that. So it's a great balancing act. And one thing I always tell kids is that most people around you don't really understand what it takes to be great. And so you have to really understand that and put in the work and make the sacrifices.
Well, like everything these days, the NFL draft is implementing changes in line with social distancing guidelines. And, we're used to seeing everyone together. It's a huge spectacle. I love the NFL draft. I went to Notre Dame, and I remember watching it when my friend Jerome Bettis was drafted. But this year is going to be done remotely with teams in 24 states, reporters in 12 states, 65 prospects just all over the country. You say this is more like the way it used to be done, though. How so?
Well, yeah, it's a little bit of a throwback to yesteryear. I mean, because my year '89, I was at home, and I believe most players were at home when they were drafted, and you just get a call from different teams, that had drafted you. But and so there's some similarities. Obviously, we have much cooler technology now than we had back in the late '80s. But yeah, so in that way, it's kind of similar to the way it was done, 30-something years ago.
The draft has a special fundraising element this year called Draftthon, which will pay tribute to healthcare workers and first responders, and it will raise funds for COVID-19 relief efforts. You're taking part in that. So tell everyone what you're doing.
Absolutely. So as you just stated, it's a great initiative that the NFL is doing during the draft, the Draftthon, and we're just raising funds for awareness of, for healthcare workers, first responders, all those bravely on the front line battling COVID-19, and so to find out more about it, you can go to NFL.com/relief, and you can donate or just, whatever part you want to take in it, but yeah, just really trying to raise funds for all those people out there bravely fighting, and trying to really be that protective shield between us and this serious virus.
It's, a couple months ago, Garth Brooks posted a photo on his Instagram wearing one of your jerseys for a concert. It says Sanders 20, which was your number. But a number of his fans were unhappy when they thought he was making a political statement for Bernie Sanders. Well, at least they can't say it's because you look alike. Now, you go way back with Garth. I mean, you think people were just having fun, or you think they really thought it was Bernie. I can't believe they really did. What do you think? You think they really thought it was Bernie Sanders?
For one, I just thought it
You
was
did?
hilarious. It was hilarious. Obviously Garth Brooks and I go back to our days in Stillwater. When I was there in the mid to late '80s, really just starting his music career. So we go back that far. And he was basically obviously just trying to honor me as he was doing a concert at Ford Field. So he thought that would play pretty well in Detroit, honoring, number 20. But I guess that just shows how long I've been away from the game. They confused me with Bernie Sanders, So, but I got to.
Well, we know you are you. So anytime you want to come back and see us again, please do. It's a pleasure and an honor to talk to you. All right, thanks to legendary Barry Sanders. Go to our website to learn about Draftthon and catch the NFL Draft starting tonight on ESPN, the NFL networks, and right here on ABC.